cutting a cake. In some of the countries, actually, what they do is in schools they say you can't bring a cake, but you can bring cupcakes.
Yeah, we've seen a few places.
Yeah, in I think Singapore or somewhere. There are rules in some of the schools where they don't allow.
It gets messy, and you have children spending a lot of time with the cake, so they prefer that the child brings a cupcake instead of a big cake.
I guess that really does solve a lot of problems, especially for teachers when icing and cutting cakes are involved. So that is true, that's a good point. But so tell us, at A&M Cupcakes, what's the difference that you all try to make in your products as opposed to all the other cupcake outlets that you find out there?
We try to keep it fresh. Every morning we start fresh. And anytime you walk into the store, you won't get a stale cupcake. It'll be fresh from the day.
So that's a promise you'll make all your customers.
And anytime you have a sugar rush, you can just walk into the store and have a cupcake.
Yeah, it's anytime.
That's probably one of the most the biggest difference that we have from any other competitor.
But what's like sort of the basic business model that you have based your business on? Because I'm sure it didn't start out as we're going to have a huge shop or anything like that. But it started out more as a hobby, I think, as you mentioned earlier, and then developed into a business. But what's the business model that you like to follow at A&M Cupcakes?
It's actually it's like on the go, so we make contemporary decisions. What do you call it? I don't have the word for it, but it's like on the go. So whatever we feel is good, like for every customer, we treat them as on a one-on-one basis, and there's no big model as such, but we customize a lot.
Based on the customer's
He can come
and choose whatever is in the shelf on the shelf. But if he wants anything different, it's done just then for him. Like for instance, if you want like happy birthday written on it, or some addition, any addition to it, like a heart on it, or just you just have a friend's birthday and you want something special done, we'll do it then and there.
So you're really happy with this decision that you've made to start up your own business and follow. Was this a dream that you had from early on?
No, not really, but it just developed into one.
So what can you say to someone who wants to start up their own enterprise as well? Because then you've become an entrepreneur. I mean, intentionally or unintentionally.
I think when you give it too much thought, you come across too many problems than the good stuff. So take the problems step by step, like one at a time, and troubleshoot it, and you'll get there.
Good advice, wise words. Alright, so but everyone in Colombo has a favorite cupcake, but I think you mentioned during the break earlier that the chocolate cupcakes are the ones that move the fastest. But how do you really manage your customers and sort of manage the PR and communication side of it?
Like basically I'm always there in the store to like talk to the customers, to ask them like if they have any particular need or if they like are not satisfied with the cupcake. So I'm there, and we've got a manager who takes care of the customers when I'm not there. But like we've got a variety of customers who come in. It's not only the Sri Lankans. We are located in a place where even foreigners custom a lot. So basically we are personally handling it's actually a family concern.
I see.
So there is more personal attention than any other employees handling the business,
And sometimes when you start up businesses of this nature, social media plays a big role in it as well. So tell us about how this environment and these new trends that have come up have really helped you to take your business to greater heights.
I think Facebook in particular, it does wonders. And in our kind of thing, a picture makes a big difference to everything. Like if you have a picture and you get to post it on Facebook almost immediately, I don't know, people get to see what you do, they get to see the different varieties that you can decorate with.
Actually I think we've done is we've posted all pictures that we have made. We have actually made them and we've posted on Facebook. So what happens is if a customer wants to
Make the
even if he
exact
doesn't
same
have an
thing.
idea of what he can do, he might get an idea. Okay, right, I can do something like this to give a gift to say my girlfriend or to a friend or someone.
Of course.
So that's helping us a lot to get through to the people as to what we can do exactly.
It's like popping ideas in their minds,
And
you know.
Facebook is not necessarily expensive as well. So
Yeah.
So
it's
all of
quite
these
good.
new trends that have come up have really helped you to carry out a great business. So thank you so much for being with us on the show this morning.
Thank you.
Ajab and Mufaddal, it's been really great to speak to you,
Thanks a lot.
and good luck in your venture as well.
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, so that's all the time we have for you today, I'm afraid, but I know that everyone's going to go and find something to eat now because the show has made them very, very hungry. But before we go, please do go online and like us on our Facebook page. That's www.facebook.com/goodmorningsrilanka, or send us an email. We'd like to hear what you have to say about the show. That's at mtvsports@maharaja.lk. So that's all the time we have for you on the show today, but join us tomorrow, Tuesday, for another great show on Good Morning Sri Lanka. Have a good morning.